Hello everyone, in this video we will try to Dockerizing Node.js app, especially Express.js app. Let's create a new folder, Express.js, then we need to npm init, and then we will install Express.js npm express, and we need internet connection to install this package. After we install Node.js, we will create an endpoint so we can see hello world. Why I cannot create new file here? Okay, I will reopen my Visual Studio Code and create a new file. Okay, let's call index.js for our code, and then in this video, Express.js is using 4.17.1 version. There is one minor version different with this tutorial from Node.js org. So let's create our endpoint. We can use this code. In this video, our focus is not on Express.js build endpoint, but to Dockerizing Express.js app. So we just copy this code. This code is just to create one endpoint that return hello world. Let's try this endpoint, Express.js, and then not index.js. The server is running on localhost port 8000. Oh no. Okay, our endpoint is working, and then after we create our endpoint, let's say this is a complete Express.js app, so we will create Docker file, and we will using not image version 14. You can find image from Docker Hub, officially image from Docker that you can use for your project. In this case, you can find not about version. You can see in text. You can use 14, slim, 14, 15, and so much more image here. You can choose one that's suitable for your project. We just follow the tutorial from Node 14, and we will create our work directory. We set work dir to user search app. You can change this work dir. You can set sample Express.js or whatever. And then because we have two packages in here, we need to copy this file to Docker. So we use copy command, package start.json to our working directory. And then we need to copy all app source, bundle app source. Okay, copy dot because we use 8080 port, so we need to expose that port so Docker will know that we use that port for our Express.js app in Docker. The last step is we need to running our server.js with cmd command. Cmd not, because we using not image, so we can running not command here. And then this is the file. Just write index.js here because our file is index.js. Okay, this is a complete Docker file. The Docker file should now look like this. And we also need to inner like not modules folder. So docker ignore. Okay, we using dot like git ignore. So here docker ignore. Docker will skip the folder or file that listed here, not modules, then npm debug.log if there is debug log here. And then to build our image, we need to running docker build minte, but I prefer to use docker compose. Docker compose will make the process of building image, running server is more easier than we create using command. Okay, the code is like here. We just to define the version. Okay, let's create docker compose.yml. YML or EAML is the same, both working. Okay, we use for we don't need Redis for now. If you need Redis, you can do by create a new container. This is a container we will build, and this is we'll choose docker file as default image to execute. Okay, let's create docker compose. F is meaning file, docker compose YAML app. Okay, because of my Docker installed on my computer is not support for version 3.9, so we can choose this. We can change the version here, so we can process the Docker file. This process will take for a minute. It depends on your internet connection. The more speed your connection, the more speed the process. I will pause this. As you can see, this is the process of downloading Node image. That's at about maybe 3 megabyte, 300 megabyte, 300. So make sure that you have a good connection internet. To make sure that the process is more faster. Docker Compose will do this, building our image, and also this, running the image. So we just skip these two steps. After we Docker Compose up, we can check using Docker PS. Also Docker logs to see what happened if there are some error. Wow, extracting. Okay, after we download, we extracting the Node.js image, but the process will handled by Docker Compose. And our image in step 2, set work directory. After that, copy package JSON. After that, expose port, and the last step is to running the Node.js. Yep, there is error in our Docker. We can see this, cannot find module express. Cannot find module express. So we need to npm install before npm install. We forget to run install before copy. Here, and run npm install. We just do Docker Compose down, and up again. If the error is still the same, we need to remove the image and rebuilding the image. Yep, the same error. So we just do Docker system, not run. But don't do this if you have more than one project using Docker. This will remove all container, image, all stopped containers. Yeah, let's check Docker images. We need to remove this express web. We can do docker rm image, docker image rm express js web. We'll check Docker images, and then we try to up again, Docker Compose up. This will recreating image. In step 4, we see run npm install. That's a new command that we add to Docker file. So we just need to remove our image. There is Node.js image with tag 14. We don't need to remove that. If we remove that, also we need to download it again, and it will take so long time. Okay, I will pause again. I was waiting for a long time, but there is no response. Run npm install. So like stuck or hang, yeah. I will stop this, and I will find a solution for this. There are some article or some Stack Overflow that explaining this. So I will try to add verbose. Let's try Docker Compose up again. There is some error here. Let's see. So the solution is you can try deleting packet lock.json. Okay, so we just need to change this. I will not copy all, but just copy package.json, not with packet lock.json. Let's try docker images docker. Okay, there is no image for this project. We run again. Still the same error. Okay, let's try again. We cannot copy package lock.json. That will create a trouble for us. Okay, let's try to access our application and still works. Like we run manually using not index.js in our local computer. The difference is now our application is running on Docker. Let's check this. I will stop first. We don't need verbose again. It just to make sure that our process is working well. Okay, I will refresh this page and the site cannot be reached. Okay, I will running not index.js, and the server will works using our computer, and I will stop this and I will running using Docker compose min f docker compose up minde mean detect that we don't need to see detail. We just running that and we can see with docker ps, and here the URL, and we'll forward it to port this in docker file. This is our container name, this is our container image. So there will be one image called express from node.js image, and there will be container called express.js web 1, and we will refresh this and our application still working, but the difference is working on Docker. So we are already Dockerizing our Express.js app. So here the summary. We will create one endpoint, just like normally you create endpoint using Express.js, and we will create this Docker file to create image. The image will be Express.js web. Why? Because we're using Docker Compose to create container called web. In this port, if you have multiple Docker file, you can pointing Docker file here. But default we will use build dot. And Docker will inor, not modules, and the others listed in Docker inor. Okay, thank you for following this tutorial until the end. I'm sorry for my bad English. So enjoy your code, enjoy your life. Thank you.